Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Finds his tight end. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Tight end now in motion. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This drive will open from the 15. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Mayaba. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So here comes the Michigan offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Makes the catch. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass. It's Mayaba. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
At the 35, he's open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Buying some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Purdy find a hole in that secondary. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down. Let's go.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game.
There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, he's He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Finds his man. It's Jordan. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly. They want to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That should be the final play of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the 1st half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Mayava. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they've been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The drive starts from the big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Sanders. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Jordan. Trying to take it back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide open spaces. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19. And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's second down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm